Welcome everybody to day 2 here of competition. Right now we have elite teams at stage 6. This is our longest stage of the weekend besides the run that they did yesterday. The way it's going to work, they have 3 different workouts all baked into one. We'll go over workout details in just a moment. Let's first introduce our teams. Here in lane 1, Chris Broll and Colton Cunningham. They currently sit 10th overall. Lane 2, Nick Thayer and Matt Chan sitting in 7th overall. Here in lane 3, we have your overall leaders of this division thus far, Clint Gower and David Merritt. We're going to be keeping an eye on them during this event, or stage rather. Lane 4, Jared Helbert, Zach Rodman, sitting in 3rd overall. And then in our 5th and final lane for our elite teams, Jared Stevens and J. Paul Axel, sitting in 9th overall. We did make some changes to this stage this morning just because of all the rain that we had out here with the mud. The way the athletes will do this first part, it is going to be 4x12 of rifle and 4x12 of pistol. But as you saw, in between each round, they will have sandbag carries down to our labeled flags and then back, and they can get to work with their shooting. The way that it's going to work with the barricades is no athlete can repeat where they are on the barricade. So as you see here, we have one athlete on the right. He's laying down. He cannot repeat that position once it has been used. Weight on our sandbags. There is a 200-pound sandbag and then a 150-pound sandbag. You get to choose who gets to carry which one. Yep, so I could just hear Nick communicating with Matt that they are going to switch sides for their shooting sequence. Rifle from the tank trap. And then pistol is going to be freestanding, any style. Looking at your overall leaders right now. Getting back to work on the sandbag carry. Quite a bit of hustle here. Something to keep in mind. Although these sandbags are relatively heavy, this specific part of the 3-part stages is not very fitness intensive. They will be doing a lot more fitness in our other 2 stages as they advance. This portion of the stage is heavily reliant on the shooting portion. And if we take a look at the overall leaderboard for the elite teams, Gower and Merritt sit 1st overall with 100 percentage points. And then it starts to get to be a tight race between 2nd and 3rd overall. Hernandez and Juliana, they are at 94.10 percentage points. Right behind them in 3rd, Helbert and Rodman, 91.42 percentage points. So they're looking to move up on the leaderboard from the last 3 stages that we have on the day. 4th overall, Kirkland and Galarza, 88.21 percentage points. And then Betancourt and Mitzel in 5th. Remembering that 1 through 5 get tickets to nationals. This portion of stage 6 has a 12-minute time cap. If they go through all 4 stages, or all 4 rounds rather, of their pistol and rifle firing sequence, they then can earn additional points on the stage within that 12 minutes on the sandbag carries. If not, the sandbag carries is just busy work for this one. Just a moment, we'll check in with some of the judges and see what round these athletes are in. What round are they finishing up? 3?
On round 3, heading to 4.
Thank you. So they're finishing round 3, and then we'll start round 4 with the sandbags. Each round ends with the firing sequence. Are they ending round 3? Yep, okay. Also ending round 3. So lanes 1 and 2 have 1 more round to go. Are they ending round 3 here?
Say again?
What round are they ending here?
Let's see, this is round 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the last round, yeah. I think they've completed 4, 7, so 8, 4. Oh,
So
sorry.
they are finishing their 4th round now, and then we'll just begin the sandbags. Okay.
These next 2 will be the...
So our overall leaders of the of the elite teams division is also your overall leader of their squad. They will finish up their pistol and then just get to work with the sandbags until the time runs out. What time are we at right now?
So 16, so we have 2, 4, 6, so they get 2 at each. 2, 4, so 4.
Or sorry, do you have the clock?
16,
The extra credit right here.
I'm not sure.
You don't have the clock though, the time.
Oh, they have a little under 2 minutes.
A little under 2 minutes, thank you. So a little under, just about 2 minutes left here. Rodman and Halbert. They might be in, are they into their sandbag carries?
This is bonus.
So this is bonus. Okay, so Rodman and Halbert in the lead now. Right now, this is all for extra bonus points. And there they go. This will be for 2. Gowell and Merritt.
1 minute left.
Back to work, 1 full minute. Oh, they didn't even drop the bag, still holding on. They will now be 1 lane ahead, or 1 distance ahead. Of Jared and Rodman, but now they are back to work. And it's about to be all tied up between our 2 center lanes on your screen right now. And then with the remaining time, they choose to just grab their gear to get rid of. Now there will be a 4-minute transition before our second portion. As we come to a close, they have to grab all of their equipment as their shooting part of this stage is complete. Next portion, we are getting the axle bars. There's going to be farmer carry as well as overhead carry. We'll go over stage description in just a moment. It's quite windy out today. It's cold. These athletes are in several layers. That's what the tactical games is about, though, making sure you have several different options of clothing, because even though we're in Texas, you really never know what it's going to be like. As you can see, we'll get a little bit closer. We had some beautiful weather last night. It rained and turned the range into a bit of a mud pit. It's not as bad as it looks. It's dried up a bit, but the weights are going to feel a little heavier than normal. Okay, so part two of 3. Now we are getting into a strictly fitness part.
How long? 40 seconds. No, it's a 4-minute break.
Oh, a little bit of a miscommunication. Originally, it was supposed to be a 2-minute break.
Not for elite.
They've increased it because they messed up in one of the other stages, so it's a 4.
Sorry, yeah, 4.
We cleared it up.
It's been like an hour and a half since I ran.
So that's one thing that I think is really cool about tactical games, that there was a bit of a miscommunication for squad 1 of the elite teams, where they ultimately gave them a 4-minute rest instead of a 2-minute in order to keep it standardized. They then want to increase it across the board so that nobody has that competitive advantage of, we had only a 2-minute rest and we had a 4. So that's why we just wanted to make sure that all of our ROs, range officers, and judges are on the same page here.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Sorry, Ro, I wasn't trying to get you in until right now. Our other content creators here, getting all of the good stuff. Okay, so part 2. This is going to be a 7-minute stage. Teams will have the set of farmer carry bars here, and then they will have the axle bar. We'll go over exactly what their weights are in a moment. At the call of go, one athlete will carry the farmer handle, so you'll have a one-arm carry, while the other athlete will carry the axle bar in the overhead position. The athlete that starts to carry, whichever one you do, whether it's the overhead or the farmer's carry, you must complete that full length before you are allowed to switch. And the bars could not advance to the next round until both have completed a full length. Points on the line here, 1 point per bar per length. Then they will have a 2-minute rest before they get to their last portion.
Yeah, 7 minutes, right?
15 seconds until they get back to work. All fitness, all the time. And now we begin. So again, our leaders, yep, got to clean it, get it up. Wow, what a great overhead position you can see from Zach Rodman right there. Really stable, his shoulders are stacked. Interesting strategy from Jared Helbert, carrying it behind him. I've personally never seen that before, but it looked like it fared well for him. Nice little clean and jerk.
Has to be overhead. Overhead.
8 overhead.
We got 10 minutes, so let's go drop it. We got 7. Yeah.
Gower and Merritt back to work. They just switched. Another good overhead position.
Lauren, move. Other way.
Interesting choice from Zach. between the legs. That's one of the interesting things, though, is you really do need to figure out what works best for your body and what is sustainable. Oh, and he, very strong overhead, pretty much running with the barbell, or axle bar, rather. Let's find out what weights we have on the bars.
I'm going to add about 15 pounds for mud.
So what is it without the mud?
To be honest, I think this is 55 each. So 55, 65, plus the bar, we're looking at about 7, so 130, about 145 pounds, I think it is.
About 145 pounds?
Yeah, 145, if that's a 15-pound bar.
Yep.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
So he is currently ahead of his teammate, which is fine. But once he gets all the way down, now he'll just have additional rest because he will have to wait until his teammate also crosses before they then can continue
Good job, gentlemen.
on another lap. How many have they completed thus far?
This is going to be round 3.
Round 3. So you count it as down back as one?
So one is 2 points, 2 points. So yes, down and back. But this will be starting round 4.
Starting round 4.
These guys are beasts.
Yeah, crushing it. There we go. Overall leaders of your elite teams. Starting round 4. What round did they just complete?
Oh, is their 3rd round, 4th round?
They just completed
3rd.
fourth.
I'm just clicking as
Okay, just clicking as they go. So Jared and Zach are about a length behind Gower and Merritt. Gower and Merritt just finishing their next one.
3 minutes.
3 minutes left. On paper, this one doesn't seem like it's that bad, but I can imagine the fatigue sets in pretty quickly. Oh. Matt Chan, also great overhead position. Nick Thayer having a mixed grip on the farmer carry. Gower and Merritt now a full round ahead of Halbert and Rodman. At least for the fitness portion, Gower and Merritt tied with Halbert and Rodman. Something that we don't know, if you're new to tactical games, we do still need to add up the shooting portion, which we find out after they have completed the stage. So it'll take a bit of time to count to get a full score.
90 seconds.
90 seconds of work, 90 seconds of work. Gower and Merritt looking to go down and back straight.
Let's go down and take a break. Short break. Let's go. Let's go.
About a minute left.
Make it happen. Make it happen.
Way to hustle at the end of this portion of the workout.
1 minute.
That's not just strength, that's also grit.
1 minute.
And turning right back around. He's got it.
You can go.
Good transition.
2 points, so both cross and
No, I know.
Let's go. Finish this. You can grab the rope. You
Absolutely. Grab the rope, yeah? Got it.
So they will be one full round ahead of Halbert and Rodman. Gower and Merritt, overall leaders of this stage, overall leaders of the division. We will check in with their judge, see if they can give us an update of exactly how many rounds they did in total. How many rounds total did this team get?
2-minute break, right?
It was, so they were at 20. I need to do some math.
We're at
I'm
Okay,
24
the math is hard.
24 starting.
Okay, so 26, 4, 12, 16. They did 5 rounds total.
5 rounds total. Now we get into our last and final
Hey, we get 2 minutes of rest.
part of the stage. A little bit confusion, but that's okay. We're all getting on the same page here. So this part, again, we talked about the last 2 stages are all fitness. I hope y'all like shuttle runs in the mud because that is what's happening here. The teams will have 6 minutes partner shuttle run. Points will be earned for each side the athlete successfully reaches. How bad do you want to push? No longer is muscular endurance a factor. Just putting your head down, getting in the mud, and going. And what is a pace that you can maintain for 6 total minutes? Ooh, correction. 6 rounds. Okay, I was like, oh, that took them a while to get the last one, but that's okay. So our current leader, 6 total rounds. Oh, we got somebody handstand walking over there. This isn't CrossFit. You're at the wrong competition. Shuttle run. So from
5, 4, 3,
that one.
2, 1, go!
Okay. And another element, since again, this is teams, they have to hold a string the whole time. I'm not going to bother counting how many. We'll just keep an eye on who is ahead. Try to give y'all some different angles here. Show our leaders on the screen. So Clint Gower and David Merritt are going to be on the right portion of your screen, in the lead by about a half of a shuttle run. And then to the left of your screen, Nick Thayer, Matt Chan. Or I'm sorry, Jared Halbert and Zach Rodman. Nick Thayer and Matt Chan are there to the right of your screen. So for this stage, number 1 to the right, number 2 to the left. Rodman and Halbert looking to make a push, earn some extra percentage points to sneak up the leaderboard, sitting in 3rd overall, looking for that 2nd place on that podium today. Oh, and it's starting to warm up. We're finally getting a little bit of sunshine. The standard for our shuttle runs here, if you are familiar with CrossFit, normally you have to hinge over, touch the ground. For this, it looks like it is just 1 foot over the line. And of course, staying with your partner, holding onto the rope, not leaving your teammate behind. Gower and Merritt now successfully pulled ahead by a full shuttle run ahead of Rodman and Halbert. Keeping in mind that punching your ticket to nationals is on the line. 1 through 5 qualify. I think I might have said it on another one of these videos, but historically, what would happen if, say that positions 1 and 2 already punched their ticket to nationals, then it would be positions 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 would get nationals tickets. They took away that rule this year. So even if people ahead of you on the leaderboard already have a ticket to nationals, it's not going to bump it down. So that means even more is on the line at these regional events. And you might have to compete more than maybe you did in past years and 2023 and beyond, where you could show up if you had everybody ahead of you that already had a ticket to nationals, you were good. But that is not the case this year or moving forward. They might now be about 2 shuttle runs ahead. We've been talking about percentage points, so that really does matter when it comes to how hard you want to push in this. You can't just beat the person in front of you if you need to earn additional points. It matters by how many reps or how much quicker you beat the other teams. So with that kind of ruling and with that kind of scoring, it really does emphasize effort matters. You can't really game an event and say, oh, you know, I'm this many points ahead of everybody else. I don't really need to push on this next one. No, you still need to push because the percentage points will drop you down if you just want to dog an event. And it's interesting, while some of the teams are slowing down, Gower and Merritt seem to be speeding up.
1 minute! Last minute of work!
Last minute of work, 1 minute. 1 minute to go. They're picking it up, just getting that foot to cross the line. Really nice and smooth. Focus in on them now as we near into the end of stage 7. Longest event, longest stage of the day. After this, we have a stage that's 180 seconds, so pretty quick. And then one that's about 5 minutes. 10 seconds, they can go. Can average about a 7-second shuttle run, so.
3, 2, 1, you're done!
And there they go. Let's catch up with them. Let's see how they feel. Overall leaders of this division so far, overall leaders of the stage. How are we feeling today?
Good. We're still sore from yesterday, but we're feeling good. Sorry, I'm so tired.
What part of yesterday do you think accumulated the most fatigue, soreness?
I think probably the hydration for us. It was sneakily hot out there. We were both kind of cramping towards the end of the day. And I think that's a lot of what we're feeling today.
Was the goal this weekend to take home the win or just see how you guys competed as a team? What was the mindset?
Just focus on the process, shoot like we know how to shoot, and just see where everything ends up at the end of the weekend. So just focusing on the work, not the goal.
Okay, thank you. I'll let you walk back over with your teammate.
Thanks.
I'll find him. We'll get him on camera too.
He's shy.
He's a little bit shy. That's okay.
What?
Oh yeah, he's smart. He's already going over there and trying to catch his breath. Those shuttle runs looked so smooth. Do you have a background in running, or what's your athletic background?
No,
Just dog.
I did a little.
Dog.
I did a little wrestling growing up and did a little track and stuff. So just trying to keep up with this big guy. He's got pretty long strides, so he was kind of dragging me along most of the time, to be honest with you.
Sitting in first overall in this division, you had the team that's sitting in third overall next to you. At any point were you pacing off of them or trying to change your strategy based on what they were doing?
Yeah, no, not really. We just kind of stuck to our game plan. You know, we knew what we wanted to do, and we executed our tasks, and it worked out great. So yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Congratulations. Good luck the rest of the day.
Appreciate it.
All right. We are 30 minutes in now. This stage is going to have one more squad for the elite teams. Squad 3. Squad 1 has already gone. Has some of our athletes that are in the top 5 competing in that, but we will go check in with some of the other stages on the day. Make sure you subscribe, like the channel. We're going to be having more content like this throughout the entire season. And as always, we will have our athlete interviews on Instagram, stage descriptions as well, some fun highlight reels. So we'll see you on that channel.